I'll wait. Okay. I think we got a few people on. Hello, everybody. I think this needs to be adjusted. Just a wee bit. Hi, friends. Happy Advent. Oh, I'm all twisted here. How you doing? How's your Advent going? How's your countdown to Christmas going? I got my little WWJD collection hat here. I want to say thank you. Tonight's not about this, but I want to thank everybody. I'm going to spend the rest of the time just fixing my hair now, who purchased one of these. And then there's also the shirts and the sweatshirts and the mugs, which even I don't have, but stuff's going out. So, Merry Christmas. Happy Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe. For those who don't know, Our Lady of Guadalupe is an extraordinary, miraculous icon that appeared in 1531 on this guy, Saint Juan Diego, on his tilma, which was this cactus fiber kind of cloth that he carried some stuff in, and left this miraculous image here. There's a whole bunch of really phenomenal facts about it. Maybe I will read about some of them here. I've got my laptop up here just to kind of put stuff together and reference things and to read some stuff to you, because I think it's just it's unbelievable. So I wanted to just take a moment to I'll take a couple of minutes, maybe 20, 30 minutes or so, to pray a rosary in honor of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Yeah, how have you been doing? It's been a busy and interesting and overwhelming last 6 months for me. And many of you know that I filmed the sixth season of The Chosen, which revolved around the crucifixion. And that was super intense in ways that I did not anticipate, and continues to be intense in ways I did not anticipate. But I've been so grateful for all of the prayers and the well wishes and the messages I've received. I've received so many messages of just gratitude for my work and for the changes that many of you have experienced in your own lives, and the relationships you've developed and the relationships that have intensified with Jesus and with your faith. And I'm struck and just blindsided by all of that. Every time I read a message about somebody that had been away from the church for 30 years and came back, or they never knew God growing up, and then they found their faith and converted to Christianity or enrolled in OCIA, which is the program to become a Catholic, and I'm just I'm forever humbled. So thank you. Let me say some hellos. Hello, Brazil. It would be a cold day down below if I didn't see something from somebody in Brazil. Hello, Tammy Hand. Hello, young Doug. I look great for my age. Thank you, brother. I try. Clean living and lots of prayer. That's how you look young. Barbara Woodruff. Hi. Who else do we have here? Kira094. Thank you for your work. Merry Christmas to all of you. Francisco, quoting the first line of the Our Father in Aramaic that I have recited online, which it's been a long time since I've talked about that. Many years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, I learned the Our Father in Aramaic, as taught to me by the late Jesuit Father William Fulco, Bill Fulco, who was the translator of the Passion of the Christ. And he reconstructed, because he was an archaeologist as well as a linguist and just a brilliant, brilliant man, God rest his soul. He reconstructed first century Aramaic for the movie to make it authentic. And I looked him up because I had wanted for the longest time to get a phrase in Aramaic that I was maybe considering for a tattoo. I never got it. But he said, well, I don't have that. It would take me a while to reconstruct that, but I've got this in the meantime. And he sent me the Our Father in Aramaic. I think I remember it. Maybe I'll pray it with you in a little bit here. I wanted to go to this though. Let's go to rosaries. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, that's not the one. Well, where are the promises of the miraculous prayers? Well, it's not here. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, here they go. 10 amazing facts. This is on the I'm using the Gorelli rosary because it was just so perfect. I was trying to post something a couple of days ago. It was the feast of this man here, Saint Juan Diego, who was this like a farmer peasant who lived in this area of Mexico. And it's a long story, but basically this miracle of this image appearing on this cactus fiber appeared to him on this hill called Tepeyac Hill. And so in this image, which you can find very easily, there are a number of miraculous things that have happened, there are a number of miraculous facts about the image. There's a lot. But on the Gorelli website, they kind of give you like 10 miracles about this image, which is fascinating. So let me just talk about them since today's the feast day. There is no undersketch or underdrawing on the image. Well, let me read you a little story here. I'm reading right off of their website. This is from a couple years ago. In honor of the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe today, here are 10 amazing facts about the image as seen on St. Juan Diego's tilma that defy scientific explanation and argue in favor of its miraculous origin and divine provenance. Mary's message of faith still speaks to us nearly 500 years later. Our Lady first appeared on December 9th, 1531. According to the account, she told Juan Diego, an Indian convert, like native convert, to tell Bishop Juan de Zumarraga to build a chapel. Bishop Zumarraga asked Diego for a sign as proof that it was truly the Mother of God. And Our Lady instructed Diego to gather some roses in his tilma and present them to the bishop. As Diego did this, the roses fell to the floor, revealing this miraculous image. And the roses were actually Castilian Spanish roses in the dead of winter that were unseasonal and native to the bishop who was there in Mexico. So it was a pretty powerful sign. So on this sketch, there's no undersketch or underdrawing. It's been looked at with infrared photography. There's no sketch whatsoever. It's been studied by biophysicists. It's inconceivable that an artist in the 16th century would paint a portrait without first doing a drawing on it. The image has lasted and shows no signs of deterioration. So this cactus fiber should have disintegrated about 15, 30 years later. It's almost 500 years old and shows no signs of deteriorating. There are stars on her mantle here, and they are astronomy, not astronomically correct. In 1983, Dr. Juan Homero Hernandez Hernandez and Father Maria Rojas Sanchez discovered that the stars on the image correspond precisely to the constellations of the winter sky on December 12th, 1531. That's crazy. Crazy miraculous. And then they're shown as viewed from outside of the heavens, like in reverse. It's like somebody was outside the universe looking in, and they see these constellations. Mary's eyes are astonishingly lifelike. There's actually people in the irises of the eye, which were studied under a microscope. And you can see all the people there from the story, including Juan Diego, the bishop, and a few other people. And the curvature of her eye is anatomically correct to the curvature of a human eye. Anyway, there's a bunch of things here, but those are just a couple of them. Another one, Mary assumes a different ethnicity depending on one's vantage point of the image, depending on the distance. And all of this is like scientifically bona fide and attested to, and they list all the names here on Goreli's site. The image is always 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, the temperature of the human body. There was a gynecologist that had studied the tilma and the image and concluded that the dimensions of her body were that of an expectant mother at the end of gestation. The indigenous people at the time, Aztecs, I believe, recognized the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. They recognized in the image specific signs that Christianity was superior to other belief systems, including their own. The Indians saw something in the image of Our Lady that the Spaniards did not comprehend in that period. The Indians did their writing in hieroglyphics. So to them, the image was a hieroglyphic letter. The fact that the natives read the image is most important in understanding the purpose of Our Lady's apparitions. To the Indians, the image depicted a beautiful lady standing in front of the sun, a sign to them that she was greater than the sun god, Huitzil.